Welcome back to the homestead. Glad you're watching. Well, I've been gone for a week. You don't know that because I just put a video up yesterday, but I was over there babysitting the grandkids. I took them to that indoor skydiving, and that was a lot of fun, and we ate a lot of junk food. But that wasn't the only thing that happened last week. Also, midweek last week, Lee had an ablation of his heart. He's perfectly fine, but he was having AFib on a regular basis, and it was lasting for hours, and that's not good. So they did a heart ablation, and so he's down for the count for a couple of weeks. He can't lift more than 10 pounds, and that's, he said, the first several days, a gallon of milk. And so I'm on my own out here, but that's okay. And I'm not really on my own because Lee will come and join me periodically on little light things, I'm sure, once he gets up and running about. But the surgery was just a couple of days ago, and so we stayed in the city and we came home yesterday evening. So I got a lot of stuff that I've got to do in order to get some content put up this week because I have nothing except for this video I'm making right now. And so let me give you an update on the kittens. When we got back from the city, 6 of the kittens were missing. And the neighbor texted us and said, "Are these your kittens?" And she said there was 4 of them over there. When I went over there to get them, Sherman and Peabody, the babies, were over there, and so was Lacey. So the little ones were over there. They came right away when I called, and I carried them home 1 and 2 at a time. And then also Raymond and Max and Maribel were over there, and so got them all home, and they're all accounted for. But also Reba has been acting really weird ever since we tried to catch her that one time so we could take her into the clinic, and she's just getting more and more distance. She's not even here today. She shows up, I saw her yesterday for a minute, and then she was gone again. So she's gone feral on us, and it is what it is, but I hope she doesn't go out there and get pregnant and get more kittens and bring them to us, because that would be sad. But I don't know what's with her. She's just really, really weird. The 7 little babies, the newborns, they're 3 weeks old, and they are, well, they're not quite 3 weeks. I think they're 3 weeks on Monday. But anyway, nevertheless, they're doing real well, and they're moving about. She moved them. I don't know if I told you that she had put them under the step. Well, she took them out from under the step, and they're right there still, but I had put a box in the corner of the RV underneath, and so she has now moved them over there, and they sleep in that box, and they start to move about, and they'll come out from under the RV, but then they go right back to that box, and they're very comfortable there. So hopefully that's where she'll leave them. And so there we go, cats and kitten sagas, and we got a lot of work ahead of us. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and paint this side of the trim. I'm running out of time because I did a bunch of stuff this morning that wasn't camera worthy, and so the sun's coming over the top. So I need to get this corner and that other corner painted before the sun comes over. And so let's get busy. Oh, before we start, I'm wearing sunglasses because the eye doctor that I went to last week said I had to start wearing the eyeglasses because that eye that got the shingles in it is it's got dry eye or something. It just hurts all the time. And so we're falling apart over here. But what's not falling apart is our work and our building. It's not. Let's get busy and get it going. I started doing the band across to attach the two, and I forgot to adjust the camera, so you probably didn't say anything, but I have started to go across this direction, and so I'm going to go ahead and finish that up. And these glasses are not so great because they're not prescription, and there is bifocal in the bottom so I can read. The problem is I can't see that well. I might have to wear my glasses and these sunglasses over the top because I'm kind of straining to see when I'm up there painting. I'll make that decision after I do this strip. Anyway, let's adjust this camera and keep painting. Okay, there's some painting. I have got to change those glasses back to mine and put the sunglasses over the top because my eyes are straining to see what's going on. So, let's take a little break, maybe find something else to do, maybe go paint that other cottage, the trim that I just painted on this one, and we'll see. But don't go anywhere, I'll be right back. Okay, I put Lee sunglasses over the top of mine. It's not, the sunlight's still really bright. I don't think these are that great. And my vision is, I don't know, doesn't really matter. But you remember the movie The Jerk? I don't know if you've seen it. If you haven't seen it, you gotta watch it because it is really good humor. You can't get offended. I know younger people would get offended of the humor of Steve Martin from back when, but just don't. It's funny and it's a cute movie. Anyway, the movie The Jerk, in the movie The Jerk, they developed these glasses that have a hook right here so you could take them on and off really quickly. And what ended up happening is that this hook caused people to go cross-eyed and they got sued and they lost everything. Well, having these glasses, because they kind of have a bubble, right here I see the whole frame right here. And it's bugging me, and it's reminding me of the movie The Jerk. Anyway, what I decided to do is stop painting because it's getting hot and it's not a good time to paint, and the sun is beating down on these cottages really good from this side, and I need to do some painting on the side that does have the sun. And so what I'm going to do is just real quickly weed eat right here around this part of the cottage, the cat cave right there, because it's really getting grown up right there. And so I'm just going to weed eat real quick and then we'll move on to something else. So let's get busy. Okay, that's it with the weed eating. If I was going to do any more, I'd have to fix the string because it's too short. Also, I'm seeing double vision. Down here is magnifying glasses. In my glass at the lower is magnifying glasses. So when I look down, it looks like the grass that I'm weed eating over here is like right underneath me, and so I'm seeing like double. I'm going to have to take these off. We're going to have to come up with a new plan. Anyway, I'm going to think about what to do next. Don't go anywhere. Well, I forgot to flip that little switch for the microphone, so I've done a lot of talking today, but you didn't get to see it. So watch me and stick with me, because I do a little bit of this and then I do a little bit of that. Okay, what we're going to do now is, do you remember when I told you we had these wolf-like lights where the eyeballs flash like this? Well, we need to go put those around the yard. I'm going to put quite a few over in this direction because that's where I'm hearing the coyotes, and then we're going to go put some back here and back there. I really want to do the whole yard, but two things. One, it requires solar, and there's a lot of trees, and we need them to get the sunlight because they are rechargeable with the solar. And then the second thing is I don't want to scare our cats. Let's say that they wander off property and it's dark now and they want to come back and these eyes are doing this. They may not come back. So I'm going to try to keep it to areas where I don't think they will cross, but I think the coyotes will. And hopefully we can get the raccoons and the possums, but in order to do that we need to get those lights closer, and I'm not sure which direction they're coming from, and so we're going to kind of wait on that for just a minute. And also we've got these bigger ones, and we're going to put those at the four corners. They have this very, very loud high-pitched buzz, and so hopefully that is supposed to scare off the critters. I say all four, but again, there's trees all over there, so I'm not sure if we're going to get them. But let's go over there and let's start working. Okay, well, one of the problems I was having was putting that big one over in the far corner because there are no connectors. There should be, but there's not. Why? Because this must have been a box that was sent back and those things were missing. I didn't check it right away. Helpful hint, always check your box within the 30-day purchase time so you can return them when something's missing. I didn't do it. We're going to have to make do. Okay, now as you know, I've already recorded this and I'm just filling in the gaps. And one of the gaps I think I have there is that there is a type of an alarm system to scare off animals out there already. It's three-sided and it has a very high-pitched buzz to it that animals can hear, and it has lights that light up. They also have one that if you push the button, there's a siren that goes off. Gosh, I hope I don't have that set because I just remembered about the siren. Anyway, I'm going to move it from where it is to down the ways because there's no tree for me to connect my little one to that can get the sunlight. And so if I just kind of swap it like this, it'll all be good. Okay, we're gonna do some sheetrocking. Let's get back in there and sheetrock that corner of the two shelves right there. You'll see what I'm talking about. Let's go do it.